Hello, everybody. I can't believe it's here. I'm so excited. I'm trying to let everybody in. I set up the Zoom where I have to let everyone in because I was trying to make sure I kept it legit to the list. So good to see everybody. Feel free to unmute before we get started. I'll wait a few minutes to get everybody in, but cheers. These are the cute little wine women wallet cups. Yeah, let's go. I love it. This is so fun. I can't believe it's finally here. Erin, welcome. Erin's joining. She's in CPG Pop with me. She's amazing. Welcome, welcome. Emmy, I haven't seen you since NFT NYC. You survived. So good to see you.
It's been so long, and I'm really enjoying a 3 p.m. little wine event here on the West Coast. So it's awesome.
I mean, it's 6 p.m. here, so totally appropriate. I should have been started a couple hours ago, but so good to see you. Oh, Hermine, hold on. I'm so excited to meet who's joining next. Hermine, so Hermine, who's joining right now, is the mom of Juliet from Miss O'Cool Girls. Hermine, welcome. So happy you're here. Juliet was just on a Twitter Spaces with BFF talking.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, so nice to meet you.
Nice
in real life, finally.
I know. I love your logo, by the way. It's awesome.
Isn't it so fun? So Jack from Delicate Doodles. So Jack is part of Hug. That's how I got to know him. And he was like, yeah, I'll totally do it. And he nailed it. He did all of the bees and all the colorways. They're so cool. So everyone, will get a different color, whoever mints. They're so cute. It's hard to say. Like I went classic, but I'm trying to keep it on brand with the yellow and the gold, but there's all kinds of fun colors. He did great. And then we did some other fun, like there's stuff we'll talk about, like honey pots and honeycomb and like cool stuff. So it's so fun. But I'll give
that's great.
Yeah. So Juliet was on a space with BFF just before this, right?
Yeah, it was great. We actually, I just talked to her for like 2 seconds right before it just ended. It was a great call. So
I love that topic because I think that everyone who is a parent, that's our number one concern in the internet in general. Forget about Web3, just keeping girls safe online as it is. So it's such a good
topic. It's really funny because when this started like over 15, 16 years ago, the internet was so new. And, I'm Juliet's mom. Juliet was 14 years old and discovered the internet. And that's when like literally pornographic sites would come up. They would just type in something and there'd be like, I would put my hands over the screen. And I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. So I'm sure any of you that were like 14, 15 years ago, you remember that. But as a mom back then, it was like the Wild West. It was crazy. So
yeah, I still feel like it kind of is like the Wild West. And I know we all have like, if you have kids, you have like all the, apps on your phone that are supposed to keep everything safe. But I still feel like we can't, as moms, we can't learn enough about how to keep them safe. And then now we have this whole other world that's entering. So I love that Juliet's like taking that on. She's like, wait a minute, whoa, we're not even doing the greatest job in Web 2 keeping the kids safe. Let's try and get in front of it for Web 3.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. So
cool. Well, it's so nice to meet you. I see so many
I
fun
know.
people. I love it. Linda Ray, I'm in your little Twitter community. I love like you're like so like fun on topic. It's always good posts you have in there. I appreciate everything you put
Thank you so much for having this gig going on tonight.
I mean, we can't have I feel like I wish, like I know that I have to talk about what I have to talk about, but really I'd love to just like unmute everyone and be like, can we just hang out and like drink tonight? Like, let's just have a good time. It's hard to be like, okay, no, we gotta stay on topic. Respect everybody's time. So fun. And Ginny, you guys may not know, Ginny looks so cute in your big old glasses. So I met Ginny at NFT NYC and she, I should have those on, but I'm not. She is doing something super cool called Block House. Wait, are you calling it house or Haus? Are you saying house? Just fun.
Well, that's how you say house in German. So that's where it came from. Yes.
Are you going to call it Block House or Block House?
Block House. Block House is how you pronounce it in German. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yes. And I've lost my vision completely. I always have to wear glasses, but I'm old. And that's why I told you to get big double screens, because if you look at little screens all day, your vision starts going bad.
I know I need to get the big like doubles. I totally do need to do that.
Highly recommend.
I know. And I need to be wearing the blue light glasses and all that stuff. And I tell myself I'll do that. And then I don't. And then I just sit down and then it's like, you can't ever get up, right? You like can't sit there that 1 minute to get up. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'll give it like one more minute just for anyone. Cause I know I had a lot of girls who were like, okay, we're at work or we're doing this. So I'll do one more minute, but, Michelle has a fun new project she's working on too. It's on Siesta. It's something everyone should be right. It's like, it's the cutest do not disturb sign that we'll be able to put up. And if somebody sees that in your Twitter profile or somewhere else, it means I'm out. You can't talk to me. I'm legit out of office. And
exactly. Yeah. And sorry, my dog wants to say hi to everyone. So
I love it. Hello, Puppy. So cute. Yeah. So cute. Rachel Sachs and Rachel Sklar, you're side by side in my screen. That's so fun. Double Rachel.
Yeah.
You guys are so cute. You got your line. Cheers to the Rachels.
Cheers, always.
Mhm.
Summer water rosé today.
I know. Cheers. That's right. It's I know I do prefer a cab myself, but I didn't want to be talking with like red lips and red teeth. It's not a good look. I don't think so. I didn't do that.
We have like little red teeth or anything.
No, I don't think that's how people want to watch back the replay. So, okay, cool. I think it's 6:05 or 6:06 now. So I think we'll just get started. So before I pull up the formal presentation about CoinQueens and what we've been building, I thought some of you know a little bit about me and my background and how I even got into crypto or NFTs. So, but for those of you who don't, I figured I would give you guys a little download about that. Hold on, I change my view so I'm not. Ding. All right, sweet. All right, cool. So myself, I was never in crypto. I was an insurance broker for years until I got married, had a family, and then about 5 years ago, we had some friends move in the neighborhood and love them. My friend Jenny, she's a dermatologist. She's super rad. She has a full office, only female, her office staff, all her PAs. She's so cool. I immediately connected with her. And then my husband, you know, you never know, or like husbands and wives, are you going to like get those couples where you like both? We did. He was amazing. We went to their house for the first time, walked into the garage, and he was full Bitcoin mining. So like carts, servers, fans, like the whole thing. It was wild. I was like, okay, Jenny, your husband is crazy. And she was like, yeah, but he's also brilliant. And turns out he was, because that was about 5 years ago. So that's how we got introduced to crypto. So we started casually investing, and then as success was happening, we, invested more. And then our community group and our friends started to hear about the success we were having, and everyone started being like, "Hey, what are you doing? What's Bitcoin? What's Ethereum? What are NFTs? We want to play." So a couple of years ago, my husband, Scott, and then Mike, who's been a big helper on this project as far as building the website. I'm sure all of you will get to know him if you come on. And a couple other friends were like, we should just do a fund because we want to give our friends exposure to crypto to safely invest as safe as you can in a volatile asset, right? So a couple of years ago, started the process of creating a fund, started an LLC called CoinQueens, and then kicked off about a year ago, about earlier this year, it kicked off. And it went really well. But then I started fielding questions, like I would be on the tennis court or just girls would be calling and be like, why the hell does my husband want to move this big chunk of money out of our traditional finances, or this great bonus that was coming and I had big plans for it, and now he wants to put it in this fund? What the hell is crypto? What are NFTs? And help me understand so I don't kill him. And I was like trying to have these conversations, and it was not scalable for me to have all of these conversations one-on-one. As you know, all of you know, even if you try to onboard one person, it's a big job. Like it takes a lot of time. It makes no sense to try and do that, one-on-one. And so I was like, listen, pump the brakes, ladies. I want to, tell you all how this world works, but I can't. I have kids, I have a life. I can't do this. So I said, give me a month. I'll put together a program, and we'll all get together and I'll download, what Web3 is, get you on board, and off we'll go. So we did. It took about a month. I worked on it when we were on vacation over spring break. I was, I got into it and I was like, oh, this is really good. This is, they're going to love this. And then I sent out the invitation and I was like, you know what? I don't know how many people are actually going to give up an evening to go talk about tech and finance over a happy hour. It's just not typically a female topic, but 22 women came that night and I was floored. It was so exciting. I was like, okay, this is awesome. And then as I was talking, I was getting even more excited because they were so interested and curious. By the end of it, they were like, okay, sure, great. My husband can invest in the fund, whatever. That's great. But I want to invest. I want to play. The NFTs, as you know, that's why we're all here. We all love them. It speaks to women, right? You have the art, you have the potential upside investment, this fun game to play. You have the community of women who are like-minded. So they all were like, yeah, we're totally down. I had put, and there still is in the end of the presentation, a page with QR codes. So the QR codes have like Coinbase, MetaMask, OpenSea. And I'm like, this is your bank. This is your wallet. This is your shopping mall. And everyone's just like clicking and downloading. And I'm like, whoa, pump your brakes, ladies. You got to write down your seed phrase. You got to, so it was kind of like a little chaotic, but also super exciting. And kind of got everyone like to dial back, don't go minting anything because they're looking through the presentation where I outline different NFT projects and they're on OpenSea trying to find like, where's the crypto chicks? I want to get one of those because they see the socials where I put, this girl's face on everything and like, I want one. And I'm like, no, you're going to buy like from a fake account. So we paused, took breaths, and I was like, let's do another one. So we met a month later. I developed another one called NFT investing and evaluation. So it's kind of like it's a little deeper for those women who wanted to keep playing, right? Because overall, most women don't. We are a special breed. Like there's not many women that want to be on Twitter, who want to be in Discord, learning the ins and outs of how NFT projects work. It's just, that's not how, and I don't think that's how it's ever going to be. I think we're going to remain a special breed and we will be the Web3 advisors. We will be the people who are onboarding and helping hold hands of the women as they figure out how they want to invest and how to safely invest. So after that last one, I would say overall, the group has turned into more of like hey, what should I invest? We started a private Telegram and they just want to know what should I do? Should I be investing in anything? Is there any cool NFT coming out? So I'm kind of like just a personal Web3 advisor for them. And then I have another fun group who, their kids are in college and older. And they were like, we're buying a Bored Ape. These women were like, I'll own the ear of an ape. You own the toe of an ape. They're trying to like fractionally buy. They didn't know what they were doing, but that's what they were doing. They were trying to fractionally buy like a blue chip NFT. They're like, we want exposure to this. Our kids think that's the coolest thing. And so, me now, tomorrow I'm meeting with my in real life CoinQueens. And I have this whole little write up on like some blue chips that they might want to get involved in and how we can process how they could do that. And then I would take a broker fee on that, right? So that's just another way you could make money as you're advising. But so anyway, I'm going to pull up the presentation. That's the long and short of how I got started into crypto and how I ended up here, because I was very passionate and it's very fun introducing the new tech and the ideas to women, the investment opportunities. But what I was seeing in Twitter and Discord is all of you like brilliant women who have taught yourself, months and months of education. You're not making any money on it. You all want to. You have really useful ideas. And it's just kind of like everyone's giving their work away for free, working for different communities, because it is an internship and you're learning as you go. But I think that women they always do that, right? They want to give it away for free. They just want to help. And I think you guys don't realize how monetizable your skills are. So I just want to help you do that. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, Rachel, do you have a question? Or you just?
Oh no, I was just being like, woot, woot.
Oh,
sorry,
woot,
for
woot.
monetizing.
Yeah, girl, let's do it.
Ignore me.
No, I love you. I can't. You're just so cute on the screen. Okay, so let's shrink that. Let's put this into full screen and then we'll get going. Here it is. So this is the presentation that I put together that it is the beginning of it. It's going to high level go through what a wine, women, and wallets looks like. So when I do them, I print them out in booklets because I'm old school. I still handwrite most of my notes. And then this is like, it's a real book. You don't have to do this. You could do it as a presentation. I have a 1-pager sheet. You could also, because they need something to have with them, but I just love paper. But for this will high level talk about what the Welcome to Web3 Wine, Women, and Wallets is about. And then the platform we've built to give you the tools to go share, have women opening wallets, and you make some money doing it. All right, let's do it. So first I want to tell you what my mission is with CoinQueens. And it's big, it's bold, it's huge, but it's like, why else do it unless it's going to be big and bold and fun. And I think we can do it honestly. And I think that CoinQueens could onboard the next 100,000 women in Web3. And I know that sounds like an ungodly number when you hear Michelle Reeves talking about all the time the number of women that participate and the number of wallets that are female, and the number is abysmal. And we're going to change that. So here's how we're going to do it. It's through education, the Wine, Women, Wallets program that you guys will get. So here's a high level what's in the Wine, Women, Wallets. The first part is mainly about a high level education. Women do not need to know how the blockchain works in detail. They need to know that it's safe, that it's secure, and they need to look at you as a trusted advisor and be like, okay, this is legit. Because I always say, you go to Target, you put that little card up to the POS system, and you pay for your $300 of unexpected goods that you didn't mean to walk out of there that day. And you don't know how the transaction happened, right? But you know it's safe, you used it, and that's good enough. And I think the future of Web3 is not going to be a bunch of women who understand hash marks and proof of work and proof of stake. That's not how this is going to go. But that's great that you know that, so that you can confidently tell these women, this is the high level of how it works, and on they go. That's all they need to know. And so there's a little bit about that in the beginning of the Wine, Women, Wallets. There's another section talking about digital ownership. And a lot of people think about it now as far as gaming assets. And that is important. I mean, that's a real thing. Again, and to bring it, Michelle, again, Mavion, they talk about how that little digital NFT is going to be used in, say, Roblox. And then the owner of that NFT can get profit off or royalties off of the sale of those digital assets. But most women aren't going to go at it from a gaming perspective. So there's a whole section in the Wine, Women, and Wallet that talks about digital ownership and equating it to something that women can relate it to. If women can make sense of buying a Gucci purse and posting about it on Instagram, if they can make sense of why they buy a big house, why do they drive a fancy car, then NFTs will make sense, right? Like it does. And so they just need to put that bridge in their brain between what digital ownership means and why it should be important to them. So that's in the Wine, Women, and Wallets. It's included in there is a lot of information, like a lot of real life examples of how NFTs can be used. I'm a chair for a nonprofit. We've successfully done a small NFT collection for them so that they could use it at their silent auction. People were able to pay in cash, and then we airdrop the NFTs for them. So like fundraisers are a great way. And you guys all know this. We may be far away from the metaverse, but philanthropy is alive and well. Art collection is alive and well. And there's a lot of things that are being built on the blockchain, like the membership rewards programs. I mean, that's what everyone's talking about now in all the little groups I'm a part of. So in the Wine, Women, Wallets, you'll go through all this with them as well. And then there's a section in there called No FOMO, basically going over high level safety. So things like DMs, phishing schemes, just kind of making sure you keep them up to date on like the latest things that are happening. And I think that is kind of an evolving section, because I always find something new I can put in there. I was just on a call with a girl, well, not on a call, but like a genius call with a girl from Ledger, and she did an amazing job talking about the things that Ledger are doing and are building now to continue playing in the NFT space safer. So I think that's kind of an evolving section, and it'll always be updated, but the basics are in there. And then lingo, because it's so fun to talk with like our GMs and all that, but it's off-putting for people if they do decide to go into Twitter. I don't think most of the women, if you host a Wine, Women, and Wallets, I will be floored if you have a lot of them onboarded into Twitter and Discord. And I don't think that's a failure. I think that's a success for what I see the future of Web3 being and how females are participating and investing. They're working, they have families, they don't have time to be checking all that. That's kind of like your job. And you're going to be like pushing that information out to them so they can know, and you'll know what they want to know because you'll have a relationship with them. So anyway, that's another section that's in there. And then this is my favorite section that's in the Wine, Women, and Wallets. So I always include 6 different NFTs to highlight. I'm gonna take a sip. You guys should too. And for this one, I only included one page with 3 in here because we don't need to go through everything. This is just to give you a highlight of kind of what it looks like. So I highlight 6 different ones, and this is always where we spend the most time. Because once women get through like the like crux of it, like wrapping their brain around, okay, that's how this all works, they want to get to the good stuff, like the projects, right? So I always put an image of an NFT. Typically they're ones I own because I would never advise someone to buy one that I don't think I would put my own money in, right? So I put a little blurb about it, and we just, go back and forth and chat. It's always the most fun. There's always one that seems to like take the room's attention, and then we spend most of our time talking about that. And tonight I put one. So when I was posting about this event tonight, I was talking about how we're going to give away a fierce. I mean, I love those ladies. They have been like grinding since the beginning. They were here. They were the first NFT I minted and gave me comfort in being like, okay, these ladies like were back when the internet started, and they've come to here and they're still building. They're so rad. So I want to support them. So we're giving away, like for people who meant fierce NFT. And then Hermione, we're giving away one of our Miss Oh Cool girls, because like we were just talking about at the beginning of this, we cannot talk about safety in Web3 for kids enough. But I put, and the like secret surprise one where I had all the wine bottles. So when I started posting about this event, Serena is a girl from Grumpy Cantina Wine Club. How cute is that name? And her cute little cat logo. And they're a new NFT that's starting. They're minting soon. So I think it's super. She reached out to me and she was like, wait, you do stuff with wine and Web3? And I'm like, absolutely. Like I host my events during happy hours. It's very low key, chill, easy. She's like, I would love to collab. And that's like the beauty of Web3. So I said, let's do it. So she offered to give away one of their specialty one-on-one NFTs. And what they're building is, it's like a wine membership program. So you mint the NFT, you get like monthly wine. There's like all these events. And then there's these special one-of-one bottles that come with your own artwork, digital artwork. And they're kind of, if you've ever seen the Honeys NFTs, it's kind of that style. Haven't gotten so far to know if that's the same artist, but it's that kind of like pinup 50s, like ladies art. And so you get a wine. Whenever you want to burn your NFT, the wine gets sent to your door and you get the digital art, which is so cute. So someone who mints tonight, we're going to collab with them. You get the one-on-one, you get the free wine bottle and the cool art. And I think it'll be a fun way to bring some attention to her project. So yeah, so this is usually my favorite part of the events because everyone wants to talk about NFTs. All right, next. So I kind of getting towards the close of a Wine, Women, and Wallets, we kind of walk through like, what do you want to do? You kind of like read the room. Like, what do you want to become? Are you a creator? Or do you have a room full of artists? Are your friends artsy? Do they make music? Like, what are they? Are they collectors? Are they just totally in it? And some people are, they just want them all. I have friends that are like, oh, what's the next new NFT? I want it. I have to have it. I want to fill my wallet. Or are they innovators? I had one of the coolest meetings after my first Wine, Women, and Wallets. I had a girlfriend who had sold her medical device company, but not enough to check out for life. And she was like, okay, what's next? She had bought enough time to think of what's next. And she's like, I want to learn more about Web3. So we sat down and had like a one-on-one conversation about really how, like, this is the time to get like those one-on-ones to get to the nitty gritty blockchain. This is how it works. This is how you build on it. This is the ideas that are, ruminating out there. And she is like, she has this like pet business idea. And she's like, oh my gosh, this would be a really cool thing to do with blockchain. I'm like, exactly, and it's that for me is one of the most exciting things to be in front of. I always say, I'm not going to innovate with blockchain. I'm not a coder. I'm not this brilliant developer, but and you have mastered the skills, the roads to participating in Web3 and to get the knowledge in front of those business leaders of all industries it's like a high every time because you see the lights like come on, you see the wheels turning and you're like, yeah, like go build with it. Let me help you. Let me, advise with you, but like go build on it because everyone says, every Twitter space I ever go on, women empowerment. We want women to succeed in Web3. We are building them a table. And I'm like, how? Like, quit talking about it. Like, you're not doing it. And they like, we're not the ones. We're in Twitter and Discord, and this is important. What we're doing is important. And some of you guys are builders and smart like that. And that's amazing. But for the most part, when I see the community managers and the people in Discord, they're really good at what they do. And we need to be getting all this information out to the business leaders and the women who will actually innovate with it in their field and have a chance to invest in it now. Everyone wants a chance to invest in Apple back in the day when it was $2, right? And that's the opportunities we're looking for now. That's how women get generational wealth. They learn about the opportunities in Web3 and they invest in it now. And then in 5-10 years, whenever this, blows up, then you've created something for them. It's not just having them buy your NFT and then, that there's benefits to having a great community to talk to. But when I think about bringing real value to women, it's about the money. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip. You guys should too. Cheers. All right, so that's kind of the crux of what a wine, woman, and wallet looks like. That's a very high level. Clearly, I wasn't gonna teach you guys everything you know, but I wanted you to understand kind of how the event goes, the flow. Now we'll get to the good stuff, the money. So this is what everybody, I'm sure, wants to know about. So at the end of a wine, woman, wallet, which I can show you in here, like in real life, it's really what it looks like. There's a QR repository, okay? So it looks like this. So this, for example, was when I was doing something for kids beating cancer. Oh, does it? Oh, it's green, so it doesn't show up. But anyway, there's all these QR codes, right? So you have Coinbase, you have OpenSea, and you explain to them, Coinbase is your bank. OpenSea is your shopping mall. MetaMask is your wallet. And then I would have a QR code for maybe something for me, or when I was doing the kids beating cancer, this was their QR code to get to their NFT. And so what I think makes sense for you guys to monetize what you're doing when you're done hosting a Wine, Women, and Wallet event, or if I host it with you, and we'll talk about all that after this, but you will have a QR code for your NFT. And it can be, your NFT can be your bee that you mint tonight with this cute, I'll show you these cute frames. I think they're on the next page. So Jack Prettyman from Delicate Doodles did all these cute frames. So your bee will coordinate into any of these frames. So if any of your guests mint your NFT at your event, it could be your bee with this frame, or we could talk. It could be whatever you want, but I want to maintain some brand integrity for CoinQueens. So we have these cute little frames that could work. But I'll go back to the other slide. So basically you can set the mint price. You can set the quantity. It could be $5, like just because you want to give them the opportunity. I think it's very important. I've done this enough now where if you really want to help women participate safely in this space, they have to mint with you, because you know how clunky it can be. You're like, mint, and it takes you to another thing to do a transaction in your MetaMask, and then you're back on the mint page, and then you're back, and it's not seamless, right? It's like not user friendly at all. So I think it's important for women to do that process with a friend or a trusted advisor, which would be you. So you could set your mint price for whatever you want. You tell us, you'll have a full mint page that we will set up for you. And I'll show you all that in a second. But yeah, so they would download MetaMask. These other ones, they don't download. Those are like for after, as they continue their journey. They download MetaMask, they put in the amount, whatever you set for your NFT, then they scan your mint page, and then they're minting your NFT. And they get to walk away with a cute little NFT that says, I graduated, welcome to Web3. I'm a part of this cute little group of female investors, and off you go. And now you're in charge. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. That's the cute frames. So how does the money part of that work? So say I put just some examples here. So say I put two options, and I'm sure many people will dream up other ways to use these Wine, Women, and Wallets, but this are just two examples. Is option one, you host your own Wine, Women, and Wallets via Zoom or an in real life event, which I'm happy to tell you how I set up and do all those things and walk you through all that, which we can do as we work together. But first, if you had 20 women come, they're all going to open a wallet, every dang one of them, because they're going to be so excited. No one wants to miss out. And they're like scanning, and they're even if they put $20 in their wallet, they're like, I'm a crypto investor now. I'm amazing. So, and it's fun. It's like so fun to see. You're like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And it's just amazing. So, but if you had 20 new wallets open that night and you charge $50 for your NFT, which I think if you're hosting a happy hour, that's not like out of this world. That's $1,000 of revenue. So if you you do that all on your own, 80% of the revenue of that goes right to your wallet. 15% comes to the CoinQueens wallet and 5% goes to the person doing the smart contract generation. Option 2 I put on here is if you're like, hey, Heather, I really have a lot of friends or that I want to do this for. I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to be on the Zoom with us, or we're going to be in real life and you're in a Zoom. Then I broke down the percentages a little bit different to pay for my time. So it would be 70% of the revenue of the event would go to your wallet, 25 to CoinQueens, and 5 still to the person doing the smart contracts. So, and we can post all your questions in the chat. I'm going to go through all the questions at the end. I was thinking about taking questions in between, but then I'm like, this could take way longer and I want to respect everyone's time. So write all your questions down and I will post this. This whole launch party will be on the website. So you can watch it back if you have questions. Cheers. And then to just go on from that point, if 50 women joined CoinQueens this month, and every single one hosted one Wine Women and Wallet, and you averaged 10 wallets opened, that's 500 new wallets. That's meaningful. Like that's a lot. Like those numbers are impressive to me for women opening wallets. I love it. And when I think about how meaningful that is, I think how much would a new NFT project want to have 500 new wallets on their NFT project? Like they're attentive wallets, they're excited, they're ready to play in this space. And if that goes well, my goal is in October, and I've already talked to some female founded projects who I'm ready to give do proper allow lists and all that. If we onboard another 100 women and they all get 10 on average, 10 new wallets open, that's 1,000 wallets. Like that's 1,000 women with new wallets. That's amazing. And that like gets me so pumped and excited. And I mean, I can't even think of the opportunities for our women, like being us, like the original people who have created these meaningful, like really smart women's investment groups all over, who we have the power to go in front of them and be like, okay, these are NFT projects that I support. This is why I support them. I think they're worth investing in if you want to. That's great. That's cool. And I think that would be important to a lot of NFT projects and to the women that you're inviting. Okay. So let's talk about utility of because everyone's favorite word of if you join Genesis, because for this first like little group, clearly the percentages are going to be better. This is a lifetime like membership. I'm playing with the idea for the next NFT. Maybe we do more of a membership instead of having it be lifelong. But this first Genesis NFT, everyone who mints from this, you're in for life. You're a core building team, and you get all this for forever. So we'll communicate mainly on Telegram. I love Telegram, and I have a Twitter community. You guys may not all know about Twitter communities yet, but it's kind of like a private little community you have on Twitter just for your project. So I have one of those set up for CoinQueens, and anyone who mints tonight, I'll send you the invite link, and then you'll jump in our own little Twitter community. I will not be doing a Discord. We are going to communicate like real business people with emails and on Twitter, because we are real business women and we don't play games. Right now, I think the good setup will be bi-weekly Zoom sessions, because I think we're going to need to check in, like, where are people struggling? Are they having trouble inviting people or communicating that? Like, I don't know what you guys will struggle with. And that's why I'm keeping this core group small, because for me to scale this to another 100 women in October, I need there to be natural leaders that emerge that I can actually bring onto the team. So I can only handle a small amount of people to meaningfully coach and help and set up smart contracts and your website and all of that, right? So of course, I'll be available on the website. There'll be like a place to set up one-on-one meetings with me. Even might throw some of my CoinKings in there every once in a while, because we have a lot of big brains. So want to include them. Quarterly newsletters, which will be, I do these like tomorrow night. I'll be bringing one to my CoinQueens in real life. You guys can push those right out to the women who mint your NFTs. And that could be a utility. Like I have on the side, what are you like ideas for utility for you to bring to your NFT holders? You could push out the newsletters. There'll be other stuff that I'll keep you up to date with. I will eventually bring the NFT investing, the second Wine Women Wealth event that I do. I'll host that on there eventually. Once we all master the Welcome to Web3 and we're off and running, then we'll move on to the next one. And then I'm going to be pushing marketing hard for CoinQueens this next quarter. So everyone will benefit from that. And clearly I want to have a party all together. And I set the goal as the first wallet's opened. I'm going to host something here in Orlando at Bay Hill, which is where we live, golf course, a little tennis, we can pickleball, we can swim, we can do whatever we want. So that's the plan. Or we'll go to the Dominican Republic where Michelle has her place opening soon with Siesta. Yeah, girl. So, and then on the right-hand side, so that's like the utility for what you guys get out of me. And I'll talk about the website next. But I put some ideas because this is going to be your business, right? Like you're basically becoming me in your community of people. So you need to think about what kind of utility you want to bring to them. It could be just, hey, every once in a while, like whatever news you hear or whatever, you push it out to them. I think you should create a private Telegram for your little women investment group. Like they just like a little touch every now and again to know what's going on. And anything I push to you, you're welcome to push to them as well. And I think that you should do something where anyone who mints your little NFT, like that at their wallet, like you should do something special for them. If you do another one that's a little more in depth, and you could even host it on whatever you want. You don't have to use my education program. You could do whatever you want. But maybe if they've already minted your original one, then they get like a drink that night or something like a special cocktail or some way. There's a lot of ways, but it's your business. You get to run it how you want. You think of your utility, whatever you want to do. You would just go be your little coin queen self. So the website. So it's token gated content on the website. The reason I didn't token gate the whole website, one, some technical issues, two, because it ended up being, I think the right way was to keep it public because we're going to have a full directory. So for example, whoever mints tonight, you're going to send me your picture, your socials, all your contact information, and we're going to build out the CoinQueens directory. You can tell me your title that you want to have, what your skills are, your special expertise, or whatever you want to be known as in the Web3 world. And we're going to have a whole directory of all the queens and all your skills and way to contact you. And then the token gated in there will be the Web3 program. It'll be in PDF, it'll be in Pages, it'll be in DocX. The quarterly newsletters I'll upload on there. That's all token gated. Your minting page will be uploaded on there whenever your day comes, when you host your event. I'm working on like all the merchandising stuff. You see, like whoever mints tonight gets like these cute cups. You get 2 of these cute little cups. I have like little notepads, a couple like examples of seed phrase cards that I'll put in there too. But I'm working on some other stuff that I think would be cool because like if you're going to build your own brand within your community, I think it's cool to have, like, if people come over, you have your own little champagne flutes with your bee on them, or like phone charms. I don't know. I have ideas. So I'm working on all that. And I'm not like that. We'll just order in bulk and then ship out to our team so that we all look very professional and all together. And my calendar will be on the website too, so you can book with me, but you can also just email me. So, I didn't put the link there. We'll skip that. Okay. So after this here, I'm going to throw up, let me open the chat. Where's the chatty chat? You guys were popping in there. I couldn't see it. I had it hidden. Here it is. Ooh, 92. Good Lord of mercy. Okay. I prefer a stiff cocktail. So let's have a nice glass for that. There are some cute ones. No, there totally are some amazing ones. Okay. So I'm going to throw up in the link right here, the link to mint. So there is enough for everyone to mint one. Let's make sure that's the right mint. I meant to put a QR code there. I forgot to make it. I was so excited, but that's fine. Let's see. Let me make sure I send the right link. Yeah. Ding. I should snap it. Did someone just text me? Should I snap a picture of you guys? Oh, I will snap a picture of all of us together. That's a great idea. Okay. Bing, close. Wait, it's like stuck on somebody's text. Oh, here, I'm going to close the chat. It's not working. Or go to you know what? I can tell you, coinqueens.io, but I'm going to put it in here in a second. Should I add chat? It's stuck. Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute in the chat. I love it. Here. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go to it on here. It's creepy. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Someone's unmuted. We can hear your conversation. Okay, there's the address up there. Sorry, I didn't do the QR. That's so less fun, but okay. It's coinqueens.io/mint, and I'll eventually get it in the chat. And so when I thought about the price, I was back and forth. You know, everyone's like so cute on the free mint nowadays, and then they're like airdropping, and then you like get it on secondary, and that's just so like that's not what I'm building. Like I really want to turn this into a real business, like where we're all operating together. You have your own CoinQueens franchise, and you go run with it. Like I would make revenue off of you hosting your first welcome to Web3 and you minting your first NFT, but then you're free to go. Like there's no attachments to me after that, right? Like you're just starting building your brand. You're going to be legitimized on the website. You're going to have, be a part of the directory. Oh, I'll show you around here. Why don't I show you around? Okay. So that's the mint. This is the Hive. Sorry, my internet is not liking all this activity. So in the Hive, this is where you'll get all your token gated content. So here is the presentations are here. You'll click there. Quarterly newsletters here. You'll click there and you'll connect your wallet to access them. Event materials. So in here, there's like brochures. So if you don't want to do a big book, you just want to have something simple, you don't want to deal with, the cost of doing the book, that's fine. There'll be all kinds of different things in there. And then the merch, when it's coming soon, I'm getting there. And maybe there's some cool merchandising people that would join and can help us. I'll post the launch party on here tonight. So if anyone, I know people have been joining late. So if anyone joins late, feel free, put it there. So that is that. This is the Mint site. And then we don't have the directory up right now because we don't have any of your cute pictures or anything like that. So this is just the homepage for now. It's so cute. I love all Jack's things. And this is what it'll say. So when people, as I'm pushing out marketing about CoinQueens, people will be able to come in here and learn about whether they want to become a queen themselves. Do they want to do what we're doing? Or do they want to meet the queens and see who you guys are, what your skills are, how they get in touch with you to maybe hire you for whatever it is you're doing, or because maybe you have an awesome NFT they want and they'll link to your mint page and there it is. They can mint your NFT. So I'm going to stop talking and I'll leave this up and then you guys can unmute yourself. I'll try and go back through the chat. The chat wasn't really. Let me stop sharing my screen so I can read through all this. Does anyone, stop share. There we go. All right, did anyone have any awesome question that I didn't answer while I was talking? I know I said a lot. Is there a wallet preference? No. And also for and that's something, I could talk about it for a second, like a quick second, easy. So ours will be minting in ETH, this like the CoinQueen Genesis, like this one, for us will be ETH. If you want to, you could mint your NFTs. Maybe you want to use Matic because it's a little bit cheaper. I mean, gas has been cheap, so it's not really a thing right now, but that may be different in the future. So we could definitely do like Matic. We can talk about, if you join, we can get into more details about what you want your NFT to be, what chain you want to mint on. There's definitely options. Rachel Sachs minted, let's go. If you don't have enough ETH in your wallet, listen. Okay, so I will email me and then I will keep one open for you. So whoever doesn't have enough open, I want everyone who RSVP'd and who came tonight, like you guys are so cool because I feel like you're all just like me, and you just need a way to figure out how to legitimize what you're doing. And that's what this website is going to do. You're going to be a coin queen. You're going to be on there. You're going to have a legit page where people can access you, go to your business. You can make a QR code, put it up like on your phone, like I do. So people can scan and go to your website that you will have, and you'll have a way to start, your own it's your own NFT, but really it's just a way to create your own community, right? So you're legitimizing yourself as a Web3 advisor. And then maybe you have some amazing NFT projects you want to do. Now you've got a captive audience. You've onboarded your real life community. You've just legitimized what you're doing. So is the option for you to co-host events ongoing? Yes, it is, Deborah. Deborah has a really cool project called 3 Spaces. We need to talk about that one day. Her project's awesome. She's at the airport. I promise I will save you one. So if anyone needs like to move money or whatever, or it's not in a place to mint, just DM me or email me. Don't leave it in here because this chat will disappear and then I'll never find it. But here, or actually, I'll just write your name down, Deborah. I'll make a note. Okay, Deborah. Oh, and okay. So wait, is Marquita, are you still in here? Marquita Milliken, are you still here? I don't know if she's still here.
Yep.
Okay, so the way I was going to choose who got to get whichever NFT, I'm going to do just like random number generator. So when you mint, your B will have a number. So I'll just do random number generator. But the first one, I was like, I'm going to give one away to the first person who shows up in the Zoom, who's like I love people on time. I think time is our most precious resource and I love people who respect it. Marquita was here like 15 minutes early. So Marquita gets the first free NFT and I'm going to give her the Miss O'Cool Girls because I love people who are on time. So I will, if you send me your wallet, Marquita, in my email, I will airdrop that to you later tonight.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna unmute now. I squeak.
Okay. Okay, so Deborah, I'll make sure that I keep one open because I'm gonna whatever mints tonight, because again, like I said, the whole idea of doing this like small little group rather than just like doing this big have 1,000 NFTs or 2,000 NFTs is because I want to meaningfully create this business. This is not like it is an NFT like as participation to build a business, but it's not going to participate in like a normal one. We are going to build this together, and whatever's minted tonight, and if there's any left over, just going to get burned. Those are gone. And then our group is our group. And then anyone after that will not have the same special privileges that this group will have because you guys are taking a chance on me. And I love that. And so I'm going to, pay for that. I'm going to reward everyone for that. Does it matter if you mint 1 or 2? No, I would say the only reason you would want to mint 2 is maybe if you had a friend you wanted to gift one to, or if you think if this is going to mint out, then if all 100 are sold, then, and there's people that wanted it that are not a part of this group, then you can, the old NFT thing is mint 2, sell one on secondary, make a little money. So if you wanted to make 50, $100, mint 2, post one on secondary later when everyone's talking about this on Twitter, or you guys are posting all your cute pictures and people have FOMO, and then you list it for, 0.01 or 0.02 or whatever you want to do, or whatever you think the market dictates over mint price, you'll probably make a little money. So that will be a reason to mint 2. But I'm going to take everyone smile. I'm going to take a cute picture for everyone that's on here. Smile, cheese. Oh, Reese is taking her glasses off. You look great, Reese. Your hair's so beautiful. I'll wait for Sal. Yeah, get on here. We'll take a picture. Here comes cheese. You guys are so cute. Okay, I got it. I'm going to do, wait, I missed the other people. Wait, second page. Oh, there's a lot of people with no pictures on this page. I don't care. I'm still going to take a picture of you.
Sure. Okay. You could also take a video.
What do you mean? I don't know how to do that. I mean, if you want to do it, Janie, with me and share it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. Oh, Janelle's drinking. Yeah. She just spit it out. I'll do another one. That's amazing. Here, wait, I'll do another one, Janelle. I promise I'll delete that one. Okay, cheese. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, Cynthia. That's fine. I will, you got, Cynthia doesn't have, okay, Cynthia, but please like DM me though. I'm writing it down, but DM me or email me. You guys all have my email now. All right, cute. So does anyone have any other questions? I don't think I've missed, or if anyone saw a cool question that wasn't theirs that they want to ask me, but otherwise the plan from now here, wait, I guess I can share my screen again and do the what's next. Unless anyone has any coup. I'm so excited, but just to get working. I feel like I've been just a lone ranger out here, just trying to organize everybody and get everyone to like really get women involved. And now I feel like I'm gonna have some allies and it's so rad. Okay, let me pull the presentation back up. All right. So what I would want to do, I'm going to share my screen real quick with you. Sherry. Okay. So this time, CoinQueens now. You can hit the website, take a look around. I just showed you a little bit. It's coinqueens.io. And the directory very soon will be there. And that will be whoever mints tonight. I'll get everybody's, send out a nice form so you can send me all the information. And then give us, a few days. We'll update the website and get you guys all on the website. And it'll have like what you want to be listed as, what contacts you want and all that. So, and then I'll send out invites to the CoinQueens private Twitter community. We will jump in there as soon as tomorrow. I will set up the Telegram and I will send out invites to everyone for that. And then I would say start thinking like everyone is going to have a million excuses about how busy they are and how they just don't have time to do a wine, women, and wallets. Hold on, I'm going to do full screen. I need to move this. Hold on 1 second. So I can see it all. But if you really want to host one, if you don't want to host one, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you're planning on hosting one, if your goal would be to host one, I think you just need to look at your calendar. You just need to pick a date. Like you just have to pick it. Because if you don't, there's always going to be a million reasons why you can't. And they're fun. It's so fun. The women that come have so much fun. And also, oh, by the way, if you don't want to mint an NFT at the end of your Zoom, that's your prerogative. You could do that. You don't have to mint one. You could just host it and send them on the merry little way. But I think going through the minting process, in my opinion, is kind of critical with someone because it's, as you all know, you can think you're minting from a proper, it looks just like the regular site and then it's not, right? So I think it's very important to do it with someone. Like I said, it could be $5, but don't devalue what you're giving these people. And if you're going to commit to being their Web3 advisor, you're going to commit to starting a Telegram group for them to just be pushing out updates, like that is meaningful. I know it's not a lot of work for you because you're maybe getting it from me or you're already getting all this information regularly, but it's meaningful to these people who are working and are not doing this every day. So, and then when you schedule your meeting with me, I would love to know what your top 3 goals are. So we can make a real plan on how to meet those goals. Whether it's if you want to become a Web3 advisor in your community, then we're going to talk about what are your top local publications? How do we reach out to them? How do we get you writing an article for them? How do we get you featured in there? Reach out to nonprofits. How, we'll do all the things. And we'll do our first Zoom. I'm thinking August 9th at 6 p.m. But anyway, we'll talk about that in our Twitter, in our private group. We'll talk about scheduling our next meeting, just like a follow-up to be like, hey, this is who all minted. Here's who we are. And then you're going to email your address so you can get your cute little goodies. And then, like I said this earlier, I've already talked to some founders. We'll talk about how we're going to send out allow lists and get on Twitter Spaces for some of these bigger female communities and get ready to onboard our next group of queens. And hopefully by October, I think organically some natural leaders will emerge and then we can officially bring some people on the team. And yeah, then that's basically the gist of it. So I'm going to stop share. I see there's a couple more chats. That was out of curiosity. What happens to the busy people or the people who feel like they don't have a strong enough network reach? So what do you mean, like you don't want to host one or you do want to host one? So if you're busy and you don't want to host one, that's fine, but it usually takes an hour. So then I would say you probably just don't really want to host one, and that's fine. Still love your support and happy to have you here. And I mean, I don't expect everyone who joins to want to do what I'm doing, but I think if everyone that joins sees the why what I'm doing is important, then join, because you may be able to help in a different way. Like maybe we're probably going to eventually need help on the tech side. Like people, if this scales, I'm going to have to hire people to help with the technical stuff. I'm going to need to hire people to help with all of these smart contracts and these websites. So as the business scales up, the whole reason for starting small is so we can scale it properly and successfully. So here's another. So anyway, you can make time or you don't have to. You can be a part of this community in other ways. And if you don't have a strong enough network reach, I think you guys all sell yourself short. I mean, I see you guys all on Twitter and stuff all the time. You're so good at what you do. And I know most people like don't want to talk about NFTs. And I think that everyone kind of should just stop using that word. I hate it. Like it's, you know, like it's hard and I don't know how we get around it, but we've got to recreate the dialogue and look at all these brilliant women. We could do that. And we would be the leaders doing that. We would be setting the stage. I mean, we're going to do that. Okay. Are we able to gift our NFT? Yes. Wait, and charge for others with the way it is. My best friend's is $0. Yeah, we can just airdrop it to her. Totally. Absolutely, Kim. You can give one away for free. Full show. And then everyone else has to pay for it. Totally fine. We can do that. After the initial mint at our own events, we don't split their revenue for subsequent events. If it's your own event, no. If you do a welcome to Web3 and you are using, if you're using who asked that? Joanna. I mean, feel free to unmute if I'm not answering your question right. So after the initial mint of your CoinQueens NFT, like that you host and the NFT that you mint, if you want to use my minting site and platform again and we build out your smart contract, no, the percentages will stay the same. We'll still need money to cover all those costs. It's, yeah, I mean, hosting all the smart contracts, the website, all that's a lot of money. But this goes back to why future ones won't have a lifetime membership. You guys are going to be CoinQueens Genesis for life. You'll be on my directory for life. You'll be, you know, the Web3 advisor expert with CoinQueens for always. I think moving forward, we're going to have to put it on a membership NFT because it doesn't make financial sense for me to be hosting all of this and doing all this for free. I would never be able to maintain everything. So I think moving forward, we're thinking of different ways that the business would stay alive and make money. So if you use my platform, yes, the splits stay the same. If you know, the 80%, 15 for me, 5% for the smart contract. I've been explaining the benefits in NFT. It's just the tech behind it. Love it. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I agree. Like the NFT words just got to go away. Okay. Can you explain how it works with having a presentation? This is about training folks not familiar with the process. Yeah. So the regular Wine Women and Wallets is, it's like I covered at the beginning, like I just like touched on the topics because I didn't want to give you guys one because you guys know all this stuff, but I don't know if this is going to show. Is it going to? Some of it's not going to, but like this is a real one. Like there's stuff about what cryptocurrency is, peer-to-peer transactions, Bitcoin, Ethereum, proof of work. Like there is that type of stuff. Like you talk about it just enough to where they get it and they go, okay, I can connect some dots. I get it. And then there's a section on blockchain and non-fungible tokens. Like you talk about that and they get it. Like you'll spend some time with some questions here. The cryptocurrency part, people get really quickly. The blockchain stuff, people like, it's actually amazing the analogies people come up with when you talk about this stuff. It's like Bloomingdale's loyalist rewards and different things. It's amazing. I love it. It's like the best thing to be in a room full of new women who've never heard about it and to see how they relate it. This is the digital infrastructure page, like talking about NFTs being social currency, same as fashion cars, yachts. You'll talk about different things like just, you know, whatever. What's the other part? This is like, see, here's like an older one where I didn't even have any charms on my BFF bracelet yet. How sad. And then way back in the day when Randy Zuckerberg partnered with Alice and Olivia and they made that shirt. And if it was like $375, you bought the shirt and then you got an NFT with the shirt and the NFT gave you like an education course on the basics or whatever, which I just don't think for me, I know that some people that's going to work for, but for women who really want to invest and understand, I think they have to do it with a trusted advisor. Anyway, there's a section that has like all of your socials will be in the presentation. So when you download the presentation off the website, there'll be sections where you can edit, you know, you'll want to put in your information. What else? Yeah. So I hope that answered your question, Linda. If it didn't, just, and they looked at you like you had four heads. I get it. That's why I did this, because as I was trying to explain it to people like off the cuff, I'm like, this is not going well. I sound like an idiot, you know? And so it's hard. Okay. Are the NFTs they make CoinQueens or can they be a part of your collection? They can be a part of your collection. So that would be, so if you wanted to do like your own personal NFT, you could put the, oh, do you mean like put your own QR code to your own thing? Yes. Yeah, to your own. Yes. Sorry, that's what you meant. I get what you mean. Yes, you could like how I did this one for like the kids beating cancer and my thing. Yeah, you could do that. You could put your own in there. But then you wouldn't be minting through me or anything like that. You wouldn't be utilizing you've just paid for the presentation to have, and like all the other things I'll be sending you, but you wouldn't be using my, the minting site and all that sort of stuff. Yay, Jesse just minted. Natalie, I'm so excited. I can't wait for everyone to be together and like talking. Linda, I get it when you talked about Web3 and blockchain. For NFT, it's a set the price and it can't change, right? So for that night, yeah, we couldn't really change the price that night. So if you had like people on the deal, you want to be like, don't mint it till later. I'll airdrop it to you or something like that. You could do that, but you just have to be discreet about it. Or if you're hosting a Zoom, just tell them before you get on the Zoom, be like, don't mint this one, like yeah, that's up to you. But yeah, once we set up the contract for that night, there's no way we could change it because we're not going to be, there sitting waiting for you to mint your 10 NFTs. Deborah, thank you for coming. Love you. And I promise I will make sure that there's one saved at the end. Nicole, go host Space Amazing. But between nights, yeah, we could change it night to night. Yes. And I'm sure Linda has a ton of questions. Absolutely. The contract is per night. I mean, the contract can stay live for as long as you want. We could leave it live if you want. It's totally fine. We can, but it's not going to disappear unless you mint out, right? So if you mint out, then the contract's done. But if you have some left over, then in the directory, you could have your little link to your mint page and people could still go mint away whenever you wanted. Okay, yay. And yeah, so whoever has a ton of questions, that's like the whole idea. If you minted, then we're hanging out like a lot. You're going to hear a lot from me. You're going to hang out with me a lot. So anyway, okay. Does anyone else have any other questions? If not, then I'm so thankful y'all are here and I can't wait to work with everybody. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. Risa, yay! Oh, you got the fun rainbow one, Jesse. Oh, it's so cool. I can't wait to see everybody's colors. The colors are so cool. We made it on time to an hour. I'm so proud. I didn't waste anybody's time. All right. Thank you guys. I love you all so much. Post about it, put up your B, talk about it. And then I look forward to, if you didn't get it because you don't have the ETH, don't forget to send me a message. Otherwise I'm burning them all tomorrow, or I'll wait for you until you get your ETH, but then I'm burning them. Because, this is our tight group. This is our crew. These are our people. So love y'all. Have a good night. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.